Have you ever wondered about the majestic creatures that rule the mountain wilderness? Meet the elk, the true monarchs of the mountain wilderness. Their home is the high country of North America, where alpine meadows, lush forests, and rugged mountain slopes form the backdrop of their lives. Yet it is not just their habitat that earns them the title of mountain monarchs. Stand in the presence of an elk, and you will be struck by their physical grandeur. Towering above most other animals in their ecosystem, they carry themselves with a noble demeanor. Their imposing antlers, often spanning several feet, are a sight to behold. These crowns of bone, grown anew each year, symbolize their strength and status. And it is not only their size but also their resilience and adaptability that inspire awe and admiration. Elk, with their imposing antlers and powerful stature, inspire awe and admiration wherever they roam. Elk are not just about strength and beauty, they lead fascinating lives. These majestic creatures, with their towering antlers and regal bearing, embody the raw spirit of the wilderness, but there's much more to them than meets the eye. Part of the elk's allure lies in their unique behaviors, which are intricately tied to the rhythms of their rugged environment. As herbivores, they feed primarily on grasses, sedges, and shrubs. Their diet shifts with the seasons, with lush mountain meadows providing a feast in the summer and hardy shrubs offering sustenance in the winter. But it's not all about grazing. Elk are social animals, living in large herds led by a single dominant male. This male, known as the bull, has won his position through a test of strength and endurance. Now, let's dive into the most fascinating time in the elk's year, the rutting season. As the fall colors set the mountains aflame, the air fills with the haunting bugle calls of the bulls. These calls, eerie and resonant, echo across the valleys and canyons, a siren song of the wild. This bugling is more than just a dramatic soundtrack to the wilderness, it's a crucial part of the elk's mating rituals. Bulls use these calls to attract females and to challenge other males. Each bugle is a clear message, a declaration of strength, a call for mates, and a warning to rivals. As the rutting season peaks, the mountain wilderness becomes a stage for epic battles of dominance. Bulls lock their massive antlers and engage in fierce, often brutal fights. These clashes, a spectacle of raw power and determination, can last for hours until one bull yields, leaving the victor to claim the herd. But the life of an elk is not all about conflict. There are moments of tranquility too. Picture a herd of elk in the quiet of a winter dawn, their breath misting in the cold air as they move gracefully through a landscape blanketed in snow. These are the scenes that remind us of the grace and serenity that coexist with the raw power and intensity in the heart of the wilderness. In the grand tapestry of North American wildlife, the elk stand out as symbols of strength, endurance, and untamed beauty. Their lives, marked by the changing seasons, the struggle for survival, and the constant dance of dominance and submission, are a testament to the wild's relentless and unforgiving yet awe-inspiring nature. The elk's life is a testament to the untamed beauty of the wild. As we delve into the world of these mountain monarchs, let us remember that their survival and prosperity are intrinsically tied to the health and preservation of their wilderness home. Despite their resilience and strength, elk face numerous threats. The wilderness that they call home is not as safe as it used to be. The grandeur of the elk, their regal antlers reaching skyward, their powerful bodies moving with grace and ease, belies the harsh realities they face on a daily basis. One of the most significant threats to the survival of the elk is habitat loss. As our cities expand, forests are cut down, meadows are paved over, and rivers are diverted. The natural home of the elk shrinks. This loss of habitat forces elk into smaller and smaller areas, increasing competition for resources and making it difficult for them to find enough food to survive. Hunting too poses a significant threat. While regulated hunting can be a tool for managing elk populations, illegal poaching is a serious problem. Poachers often target the largest and strongest males, those with the most impressive antlers. This selective hunting can have long-term impacts on the genetic health of elk populations, as well as disrupting the social structure of herds. In addition to these threats, elk also face competition from livestock. As domestic cattle and sheep are brought into elk habitats, they consume the same foods and can also introduce new diseases. These pressures can result in fewer resources for elk, making survival even more challenging. Yet it's not all doom and gloom. There are many dedicated individuals and organizations working tirelessly to protect the elk and their habitats. Conservation efforts are underway across the continent, with the aim of ensuring the survival of these magnificent creatures. Scientists are conducting research to better understand the needs of elk and to develop strategies for managing their populations in a sustainable way. Land is being protected and restored, providing safe havens for elk to live and breed. Laws are being enforced to crack down on illegal hunting, and education programs are raising awareness about the importance of conserving elk and their habitats. But conservation isn't just about protecting the elk, it's about preserving the entire ecosystem in which they live. The mountain wilderness is a complex web of life, with each species playing a unique role. By protecting the elk, we're also helping to maintain the balance of these ecosystems. It's a monumental task, but the stakes are high. The survival of the elk is about more than just one species. It's about the health of our wild spaces, the vitality of our ecosystems, and the legacy we leave for future generations. It is our responsibility to ensure the survival of these majestic creatures. By supporting conservation efforts, we can help to protect the elk, and in doing so, preserve the wild beauty of the mountain wilderness for generations to come. Elk are creatures of endurance, braving the changing seasons with grace and resilience. Like the mountains they inhabit, these majestic beings are a testament to the enduring power of nature, adapting to each season with a breathtaking ease. As summer wanes, the autumn season introduces a new chapter in the elk's life, the rutting season. This is a time of intense competition and courtship. Males, adorned with massive antlers, engage in a ritual of power and prowess. Their eerie bugle calls echo through the mountains, a haunting symphony of raw, primal energy. As leaves turn from green to gold, the elk are in their element, masters of the wilderness. With the arrival of winter, the landscape transforms into a snowy wonderland. The elk, however, remain undeterred. They are built for survival, their thick coats insulating them from the harsh cold. Food becomes scarce, yet the elk persist, digging through the snow with their hooves to reach the grasses beneath. This is a season of endurance, of resilience, a testament to their unyielding spirit. As winter gives way to spring, new life begins to stir in the mountains. Females retreat to secluded areas to give birth, welcoming the next generation of mountain monarchs into the world. This is a time of renewal, a reminder of the cyclical nature of life. And then comes summer, a season of abundance when the mountains are rich with food. The elk thrive in this time, feeding on the lush vegetation, their bodies replenishing and preparing for the cycle to begin anew. In the rugged terrain of the mountain wilderness, the elk reign supreme, symbolizing strength, endurance, and wild beauty. They are more than mere inhabitants of this landscape. They are a vital, integral part of it, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of the seasons. Through the passage of time, through the changing of seasons, the elk stand tall, enduring, majestic, the true monarchs of the mountain wilderness. The elk are not just animals, they are symbols of the timeless majesty of nature. These monarchs of the mountain wilderness, with their noble demeanor and imposing stature, are the heartbeat of North America's high country. They are the thread that weaves the tapestry of these ecosystems, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance. However, they face challenges from habitat loss, hunting, and competition with livestock. It's a battle they should not fight alone. Conservation efforts are underway, but they need our help, our voice. These majestic creatures, these icons of the wild, need champions to ensure their survival. Supporting elk conservation is not just about saving one species, it's about preserving the intricate web of life that depends on them. It's about safeguarding our natural heritage for the generations to come. For in the presence of the elk, we are reminded of the world worth protecting and preserving. Join us in this endeavor to safeguard these magnificent creatures.